Well, hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. Got another map review for you here today. You guys seem to kind of like the map reviews, and I don't mind doing them. This is, and it's a mouthful, Newbie Farm Multifruit version 5 Final. There you go. Newbie Farm's been around for quite a while, actually. So, start you up there. Nice looking house, fairly stock fare, set into this rather scary looking little mountain canyon, where you just know something eventually is going to roll down and crush you like a bug in your bed as you sleep. We have a thriving little chicken pen. Hello to chickens. Did-up, buck, buck, buck. And continuing down the hill, we have our cow slurry and water. And what we got up in here? Miscellaneous bits and capices. Nothing special. So over the bridge. Oh, okay. It's not actually a bridge, it's our grain dump. How come I feel so short on this map? Is everything big? So there's your grain dump. I do believe it, through a series of underground tubes, grain augers, channels, and magic, find their way over to every other silo in the map. So, we have feeding mix and silage. Okay. And I would think, yeah, these get dumped directly in here, so good enough. Then coming through here, I don't see a downspout on those. Okay, those must be just the storage then, because I say there doesn't seem to be an internal spout. There you go. So, chaff, rye, oat, and, well, I think at one point there was millet on this map, but I believe he said he changed it to soybean and changed the hemp to dinkle. However, the map starts with the small farm pack as your standardized vehicles. There's a scenario that you're pretty much dead broke, you've sold off just about all your cattle, all your sheep, etc., etc. You're down to punny equipment, only a couple of fields, and the bank screaming at you on a daily basis. So, is this... yeah, this appears to be storage. There is a multifruit mod on the map. There is the water mod, I believe, for your critters. As you can see, you do indeed start with a very basic equipment. Of course, you don't get the pretty Ford truck. That's mine. Alright, that... oh, we got a little more to have a look at into the rest of it here. A little bit of storage, there's your fuel, and, well, obviously going broke didn't prevent us from buying $1 billion worth of fertilizer. Holy smokes, that's a lot of fert and seed, I tell ya. I guess this is a big old empty shed. Alright, soybean, green wheat, sunflower, and sorghum. Alright, and bio... I can't really tell, there's so much bloom on there. Land... yeah, I just can't make it out. Land something. Oh well. Now... so, that's a nasty looking little hole in it. This way takes us to... okay. This is obviously where we pick up our wool pellets. We have a water tower here, complete with the water drip drip noise. I don't know what the heck we got going on there. I hope that's the roof of a building. Oh good, it is. Say if that's like a potato field, that's gonna be a booger. Alright, I would have to assume since there's nobody in there and we apparently sold all our sheep, but that's our sheep's grazing field. Perfect. So the sheep are above the farm, the cows are down below. And if... Now... Yeah, I guess we will. Normally I do like to have a vehicle to get around to be a little quicker. So let's hop in our Ford truck. Now, there is a link included by the mod authors that allows you to download a pack of modified vehicles, modified to accept all of the fruits on the map. Okay, there's one of the fields that we own. I assume the one behind it there that you can see is also planted would be the other one. We can go to our mini map. There we are. And I do like that the PDA actually lists your dealers, your animal farm, pigs, etc., etc. That's kind of nice, because on a new map, that sort of thing can be rather difficult to kind of decipher on your own. Okay, now collisions around the fields are turned off. Collisions around the farm are on. So all these hedges are here, and unfortunately, and it's not I'm not a fan of it, these hedges are around every single road on the map. It makes it really claustrophobic, especially if you like in this view, because you see nothing 6 feet away from you. About the vehicle download, there's kind of an issue. Now it comes as a RAR file. That's fine. I mean, if you're playing this game and you're using mods, odds are pretty good that you've got WinZip installed. Let's have a look at some field pricing here. And it will open RAR files, no problem. The issue I have is when you open it up, there is a bunch of separate folders and a README text. Now, one folder is old save, and it's basically, I guess, the old vehicles in their standard form. 191,000, 15.93 hectares. What? There's no way that that's a 15-hectare field. What the heck? No, whatever. That would make field 15 like 1,000 hectares. Yeah. You can't drive across a 15-hectare field in 15 seconds, guys. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, back to the vehicle download. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. The other files, when you open it, the one that's marked vehicles, which you then expect to find, oh good, there's traffic, where you might expect you would actually find a ton of zip files of different vehicles. In fact, they're not. There are no other zip files. It's all straight XML files. So yeah, it's not a matter of just dragging the mods. Not at all. And because the main RAR file is packed, it's not a matter of dragging that into your mods either. You would actually have to go in and add all of those XML files manually. So I imagine at some point that may get changed around. Alright, here we've got our gas station. Because I think for 99% of the people that play the game, they're just not going to be able to have those vehicles. So, now continuing on, we got a little bit of a village here. Can have a look. Not bad. Seems to be all pretty much stock assets that we've seen on. Okay, well apparently missions are active, whether they actually function or not. Yeah, as I was saying, these are all pretty much stock assets that we see on almost every map. Okay, here's our shop. Another sale point, rather large one, right on. Apparently we offer eggs here as well. You guys gonna allow me to drive around? Yar. And another gas station, a bank, all the usuals. Alright. So, carrying on. See, I'm not sure what's gonna go on with the... oh, here's another field. Oh, this is way, way bigger than that last one. Let's see what it says. $30.29 hectares. $364,000 for this field. Really? Wow. You'd be better off selling it and putting up apartment buildings for that price, because what would it take you? 50 years to make your money back off a field that cost you, you know, well over $250,000, and yet is going to get you, you know, whatever yield you pull off of here? Yeah. I think the fields might be a little overpriced. Just my opinion. I mean, maybe you guys will say, no, that's very realistic and blah, blah, blah. But, compared to the other 700 maps that I've played, I think the fields are a little overpriced. So, whoa. No, this truck does not have horrible, horrible handling issues. The roads are just really, really bumpy, which is fine. That was another thing the mod author said he had actually purposely changed, was the fact that all of the roads used to be smooth. He has changed them to cobblestone to give more of a bump and bounce to them. I think he's also completely de-leveled the whole thing, because there are some serious bumps and bumps in here, I tell you. Alright. Now we're getting into some big fields. See, now a field like this, I could see paying, you know, $300,000 to damn near $500,000 for. Because this is a pretty big field. And 109 hectares, 1.3 million. So yeah, there you go. Denim. And the freight yard is apparently right here. Ah, I see. Can we go up here? Ah, yeah. And here's our freight yard. Alright, not bad. This would be the dump up here, I would assume. You can pop right over and dump her right into the train cars. Yeah, sure enough. Alrighty. Cool, cool. That's not bad. And you see, you're not going to be going to ginormous equipment right off the bat, if at all, on this map. Alright, so there's that. It'd actually be a good map for MR. All the fields are kind of flat and odd. Carrying on, no? We should have another little turnoff just up here. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, I'm afraid with these hedges I'm not going to do a whole lot of in-cab view stuff. Alrighty. This is the garden center. We can buy the varied things, fertilizer, seed, fuel, etc. here. And we'll have to turn around because it's also a dead end. And once again, the one on the farm is like this as well. Cool, you can actually drive up on it. Most of these you drive into it and you just sort of disappear underneath it all. It's kind of creepy. But that one you can actually drive up on. But both this one and the one on the farm appear full when they're actually completely empty. Again, not a big fan of that. I much prefer if you guys look back to like the Glenmalure one, where you've got this little tiny bits in the bottom, and then as you fill it, it actually fills, just like, well, pretty much everything else in the game. So I think we'll want to carry on this way. Or not. Can I get back out up here? No. Okay. Oh, a little bit of water detail down there. Nice. Dumpty-dumpty-dump. Okay. And down here we go. Textures, again, all pretty much stock stuff. What I would think would be minimal textures, other than, yeah, well, the trees are sort of one step up from the very minimal ones that you can use. But other than that, as far as the grass textures, the field textures, ground textures, etc., they seem pretty basic. Here's the inn, which they're calling the brewery. Alright, but I mean, it's obviously the stock inn from Hagenstadt. And then, if we can ever get past this traffic. Come on. Ugh. I hate it when they get purposely annoying and do that, set all the traffic to 15 creeping miles an hour. Now, down here is our biogas. Again, thanks to all of the hedges, incredibly claustrophobic driving around on this map. Now, other than Europe and Russia, I've been to a heck of a lot of places in this world, and I have never been to a place where every single road has hedges on both sides. You know? So when I find it on maps like this, I do find it quite annoying. I don't know what the mod authors are really trying to achieve with it, you know, other than, like I said, make the maps incredibly claustrophobic for what they are. Which doesn't help when you have a lot of trees, because you can't drive in cab because you can't see past the corners with all the hedges, and if you try driving out of cab, you've got to sort of be down here like I am behind the vehicle, or every single tree is going to make you lose sight of it. That's funny, that's not actually where I wanted to go. I wanted to find our way down to the slaughterhouse. Alright, I guess we gotta go through here. I think so. I think we're on the right track now, more or less. We should be able to find the spinnery and the slaughterhouse. So it's probably a fairly nice map to play. Again, you might have a bit of an issue with the multifruit thing, because it doesn't really seem to, you know, I have no other maps, mods, etc. Other than a couple of script mods to add a few things, you know, like the money mod, etc., so I'd have a vehicle to drive. But if we look on here, you know, like, I don't see hemp or dingle. He also said that he switched to soybean from millet. Well, neither millet nor soybean are here. So I'm not 100% sure whether the particular multifruit mod that's included on here, because it is a part of the map. I mean, I added a multifruit just for the vehicles, but it doesn't affect the map, it only affects the vehicle scripts. So, and where the heck are we? Oh, alright. This apparently is where we sell our piggies. And this is also, I believe, the first not 100% stock asset that I've seen. Cool. And that does basically take us on a loop of the entire map. Can I go up here? Oh, I can. Cool. I know, it's always the simple things, isn't it? Right on. So yeah, there we be. This has been Newbie Farm Multi-Fruit version 5 final. All in all, yeah, fairly decent map. A lot of thoughts gone into it. It is reasonably laid out. It is interesting, which is always nice. I mean, you know, it's not just a bunch of weird rectangles and nice square intersecting roads, etc., etc., etc. It is actually a fairly complex little map, and I do like that. Again, field prices, I'm not sure, but I really do think that the hectare listings and the field prices are both a bit high. I may be wrong. Other than that, everything else seems to function. I have tried the silos, tried the tips, etc., etc. I haven't run into any sort of breaking bugs on here, and it does run reasonably smooth, which is important. But again, as I say, we're using a very minimal texture. Apparently the crop textures have been modified from the stock, so there's that to look at. We don't really have a heck of a lot planted, so it's hard to show it off, right? But yeah, this has been Newbie Farm. Hope you guys enjoyed our little look at it. If you do enjoy the map review series or any of my videos, please leave a like or leave a comment, and that'll help me to get things done a little better and a little more towards what you guys really want to see. Till next time, this has been Species 7 for Farming Simulator 2013. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.